Jaron, thank you so much for taking the time to talk. I really appreciate it. Um, how you been?
Everything good. Just getting ready for the fight.
Considering I know the way things ended last time was less than optimal. It was an unfortunate ending. Now, did you go straight into the gym? Did you take any time off? What were your next moves after that?
I got right back in the gym and just to work on things and get better, and that's what I did.
Now, was Lipinets a fighter that had been on your radar? How familiar are you with him?
I mean, I know he's a former world champion at 140, and I know he moved up to 47, but I just wanted to fight somebody that had a name and somebody that was willing to fight, and I thank him for taking this fight. But it's my turn to show the world what I'm really capable of doing.
Now, Lipinets, he likes to come forward, trade. He's kind of a stationary target. I have to imagine that you thought his style plays perfectly into your boxing strengths.
Most definitely, his style it fit perfect, right for my style. He gonna come forward and walk right into everything, and he don't have no head movement, and he's right in front of me. So it's perfect. His style is perfect for my style.
Now, I know that you don't typically watch video of your opponents. You have your trainer do that. But have you seen any highlights from him that have impressed you at all, or that you've seen any strengths of his?
No, like I said, I don't watch nobody that I fight, and I I barely. I mean, I watch the fighters that's coming out. Like I watch Canelo and stuff like that, but I don't watch too many people. But no, hey, just nothing that I never saw before. I didn't for plenty of fighters like this.
There are so many good names in the welterweight division, and you're cracking into those names at this point. Do you feel that from here on out, it's the top 15, top 10 going forward? Is that kind of what you foresee?
Most definitely. I feel like after this fight, and I do my thing, and I shine like how I'm supposed to shine, and do it in a spectacular fashion and get that knockout. It's only up, and it's only bigger and better fights after this, and bigger names.
Now, I know that that some of those bigger names aren't always the most eager to come out and reach out to you for a fight. They haven't done it to this point. If you can't get some of those top tier fighters that you want, would you consider going back behind guys that are rated behind you, or do you just wait patiently and then have to call them out at that point?
I mean, I want to go forward and not backwards. So I just want to just after I do my thing with this next fight, and I just want to go forward and just get the guys that's ranked above me, or world champions and stuff like that. So or former contenders or something anything that will better my career and help me get to that next level, to that elite superstar level, pay-per-view star level, and that's what I want. That's the fights that I want.
Something that I've noticed, most of the top rated welterweights right now, if we look at like the top three or four, or even five, they're all over 30 years old. Do you get the sense that their time at the top is starting to run out, and that there's a youth movement getting ready to take over this division?
I definitely feel like at their time not running out. They just getting older, and I feel like most of those guys are probably gonna move up soon, and the new wave of the 1-2 division, which is me, is going to take over.
Now, talking about that idea of them moving forward, do you see that as a natural progression for them, or do you think it's in part because you're starting to move into their territory?
I mean, it could play both sides. I mean, it depends. It could be from me. It could be from them just getting older and they can't make the weight. So it depends on which fighter or like how they feel. So
This is a bit of a different question here. Now, I saw on social media that Devin Haney got a knockdown that he scored against Alfredo Santiago tattooed on his leg. If you were going to get one moment from your boxing career tattooed on you, which moment would that be and why?
um uh I'm not sure. Maybe the one when I my first fight when I put on TV, the showbox fight, when I stopped and froze. Maybe that picture with me freezing and the guy throwing a punch. Maybe that one, or me knocking out Raymond Serrano. So one of those.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit different. I saw that
Yeah,
moment. I'm like, all right, that's a very unique
yeah,
thing to do. I'm like, I got to ask a boxer what they would get, and you would be the perfect guy.
yeah.
You got 3 fights in during the worst part of the pandemic in 2020. How many fights would you like to net in 2021?
Another three would be fine. You know, just three big fights, and that's what I want. So hopefully after this one, maybe one in July or August, and then at the end of the year. So maybe three or four, whatever I can get out. I'm grateful for anything. So
You have a high level of independence, being the fact that you kind of do fight by fight deals. You've talked in the past that I don't sign, long term deals with promotions. Could you see yourself, if need be? I know that you've been working with Showtime a lot, but working with Matchroom and DAZN or ESPN Top Rank, would you see that as being an easy thing for you to do?
I mean, I mean it's boxing. I mean anything can happen. And I mean I choose where I'm comfortable at, and then this is where I'm comfortable at. So this is where I'm gonna stay.
Final question for me. I talked to Brandon Lee a few weeks back, right before he fought and scored his knockdown, and he talked about you in a very favorable way. Tell me a little bit about the history that you two have together, and what's that relationship like?
Uh, Man, Brandon Lee, that's my guy right there. He keep progressing. He getting better and better each and every fight, and the better competition they gonna put in front of him, the better he gonna be in. And it showed his last fight. He gonna be a monster at 140, and they better watch out for him.
I hear you, Jaron. If there's one thing that you plan on showing to audiences, maybe some people that haven't seen you before, what's the one thing that you want them to take away when they see you on there in April 10th against Sergey Lipinets?
I mean, well, they gonna see everything on April 10th. So I mean, if if you don't like me, you just don't like boxing because I give you everything. I give you speed, power, uh, slickness, defense, whatever you need, I got it, and you're gonna see it in a fight.
No doubt. Jaron, I look forward to seeing you in there. I always enjoy watching you fight. Best of luck, and I'll talk to you soon.
Definitely, thank you. I appreciate it.